Hi, I'm Codex, and Blizzard just announced that in patch 9.1.5, they are removing the AoE cap for a lot of abilities. They're also buffing a couple warrior conduits. Let's talk about what that's going to mean for warrior DPS. Specifically, Blizzard is removing the AoE cap on Whirlwind, Bladestorm, Ravager, Cleave, and Dreadnought. Something that is notably absent from this is Ancient Aftershock. So for high target AoE, I'd argue that this change is going to have a much greater benefit for Kyrian warriors, especially who are running Elysian Might, and this is because Spirit Bastion is already uncapped, as is Warbreaker. So while we were already able to have an uncapped application of Deep Wounds, now we can actually hit those targets with other abilities, which will mean more crits overall, which means more benefit provided by Elysian Might. It would definitely make a lot of sense if they removed the target cap from Ancient Aftershock, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, because in 0.5 patches they don't usually add more raid content, we're still going to be talking about Sanctum of Domination, and I don't think that this is going to have much of an impact on any of the fights in Sanctum of Domination because, well, all of the fights were built around the AoE cap existing, and as such, there aren't any fights where you are meaningfully punished by the AoE cap. The only two fights that I think of that really get close to this are the fact that on Mythic Painsmith, you're going to get 6 targets total, including the boss, when the ads spawn after the intermission, and then also on Fatescribe, when the ad that the tank has to kite dies, it spawns 5 ads, which, when you add the boss, means 6 targets again. So there's not really much of an impact in Sanctum of Domination. However, given the fact that they're going to be removing this cap, it seems reasonable to me to expect that in the upcoming raid, they're going to leverage this reality by having some fights that have a lot of ads. And if we can assume that Ancient Aftershock will remain capped, being Kyrian for high target AoE fights definitely seems like it's going to be the play. Now, other than potentially influencing which Covenant you pick, gameplay-wise, these specific changes don't really change how ARMS does AoE DPS. They're just going to make it much less annoying because we can actually hit all of the mobs with our abilities. For Fury, things are a bit different. Because Whirlwind generates rage based off the number of targets that it hits, there's now no limit to how much rage it's capable of generating. Especially when combined with Recklessness, this could lead to the optimal AoE strategy being to just spam Whirlwind and Rampage once you're done Bladestorming. At the time of me making this video, these changes are not on the PTR, so I'm not able to test things out quite yet, but it's not entirely clear to me whether they will be removing the 4 target limit on Whirlwind cleaving your next 2 abilities when you're Fury. I really hope they do, because otherwise Fury is likely going to fall far behind ARMS when it comes to higher target AoE DPS. In these patch notes, they've also buffed some conduits. Specifically, they increased the effect of Harrowing Punishment by 50%, Merciless Bonegrinder by 100%, and Hack and Slash by 50%. While the change to Harrowing Punishment is quite good, it doesn't address the real reason why nobody took that conduit, which is the fact that the radius of the effect is so incredibly small that it was difficult to receive any benefit at all from it. If they fix that, then Harrowing Punishment becomes a much more compelling conduit to use if you're Venthyr. The Merciless Bonegrinder change is really interesting. Even right now, it sims incredibly well in AoE, but the reason why you don't see it run all that often is because of the fact that it only kicks in after you've done a Bladestorm. This means that in order to get the full effect of the conduit, you need to have as many mobs as possible survive for around 15 seconds. Even in Mythic Plus, it wasn't terribly common for you to be making pulls that contained lots of mobs that would live for that long, so you really didn't see a whole lot of warriors running it. This change obviously doesn't solve that problem. However, because they're literally doubling its effect, it's possible that it could be worth taking because even though you're still losing out on a lot of its potential value, the portion that you do make use of could be worth enough to overtake other conduits. For ARMS, this potentially could be a great third potency conduit after taking Mortal Combo and Crash the Ramparts. And for Fury, it could be the second best potency conduit after taking Depths of Insanity, though I do need to do some more math comparing it to Piercing Verdict. This change also brings in the possibility of being able to make Whirlwind do comical amounts of damage if you line things up correctly. One viewer named Slithian was doing some math on this, and they were getting results suggesting that you could get upwards of 90,000 damage for a single Whirlwind on one target. And that was without accounting for all of the possible buffs that you could get. I'll definitely be looking into this more, and might be making a video about it in the near future. And you can pretty much guarantee that there will be another Rextroy video of him one-shotting people with Whirlwind once this change goes live. As for the changes to Hack and Slash, my gut feeling is that this is going to place it squarely as being the second best single target potency conduit for Fury after Depths of Insanity. A 252 empowered Hack and Slash would put the chance of getting a Raging Blow charge back from your Rampage at 48%. and getting an extra Raging Blow immediately after you've used Rampage is really good because of the fact that you have Cruelty, and it also just simply does more baseline damage than Bloodthirst. It also generates more raids than Bloodthirst, so it seems like it's going to be really good. Now, entertainingly, Raidbots doesn't actually have enough conduit levels coded in so that I can just get a rough estimate of the value of this change by making it pretend that I had a hack and slash that was just at a super high level. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this to see if my gut feeling is wrong yet again. There's almost certainly going to be more changes made, and once this PTR build goes live, there's lots of little things that I'm going to be trying out, and if there's anything worth sharing, I'll let you know. In the meantime, tell me why my opinions are dumb, tell me what warrior changes you would like to see added to the 915 PTR, or suggest ideas for future videos. Lastly, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and subscribe for more.